After the age of 70, something quiet begins to happen inside the human body, something most people never talk about, something that doesn't announce itself with pain or dramatic symptoms, but instead shows up in subtle everyday moments, in the way you stand, the way you walk, the way you wake up in the morning, because long before doctors, scans, or tests can predict anything, your body is already sending signals about how strong it is and how much time it may still have ahead, and these signals are not loud or frightening. They are silent, almost gentle, yet incredibly honest if you know how to listen. And today we're going to talk about 5 of those silent clues your body gives about your lifespan after 70, not to scare you, but to empower you. Because these signs are not fixed destinies, they are messages, and messages can be responded to, adjusted, and even improved with awareness and simple daily habits. The first silent clue begins with how easily you rise from a chair, something so ordinary that most people never notice it until it becomes difficult, because standing up is not just a leg movement. It is a full-body conversation between muscles, joints, balance systems, and the brain, and when this movement remains smooth after 70, it quietly suggests that your muscles are still cooperating, your nerves are still communicating clearly, and your balance systems are still reliable. But when standing up starts to require pushing with the hands, rocking forward, or hesitation, it may be your body whispering that muscle strength and coordination are beginning to decline faster than they should. And this doesn't mean the end of independence. It simply means attention is needed, because studies consistently show that people who maintain strong lower body function live longer, experience fewer falls, and remain independent far later into life. And what makes this clue powerful is that it is reversible. Because the body responds remarkably well to consistent movement, even in the 8th decade of life, the second silent clue appears in your walking speed. And while it may sound almost too simple to matter, walking speed is one of the most accurate predictors of longevity known to modern science, because walking is not just about legs. It reflects heart efficiency, lung capacity, nerve signaling, muscle coordination, and even cognitive health all at once, and people who continue to walk with purpose, not rushing but steady and confident, tend to outlive those who shuffle or hesitate with each step, because a slow, unstable walk often indicates that multiple systems are weakening together, while a steady pace suggests the body is still functioning as an integrated whole. And the beauty of this clue is that walking is accessible to nearly everyone, and regular daily walking, even at a comfortable pace, can restore lost speed, improve cardiovascular health, and strengthen the very systems that determine how long and how well you live. The third silent clue lives in your hands, specifically in your grip strength, something most people associate only with opening jars or carrying groceries. But doctors see it as a window into overall muscle health, because grip strength reflects muscle mass, nerve integrity, and circulation throughout the entire body. And weaker grip strength has been strongly linked to shorter lifespan, higher fall risk, and faster physical decline, while stronger grip often correlates with better resilience, independence, and survival. And the reason this clue matters so much is that muscle loss accelerates rapidly after 70 if it is ignored, but slows dramatically when muscles are gently challenged. Meaning that even small actions like squeezing a ball, lifting light weights, or simply carrying your own groceries can preserve strength and extend functional years. The fourth silent clue is emotional resilience, which many people underestimate because they think longevity is only physical, but the mind and body are deeply connected. And emotional health directly influences immune function, inflammation levels, heart health, and even cellular aging, because chronic loneliness, unresolved grief, and prolonged stress quietly weaken the body from the inside, while curiosity, social connection, and a sense of purpose release protective chemicals that promote healing and balance. And after 70, people who stay mentally engaged, emotionally connected, and socially active tend to live longer, not because life is easier for them, but because their bodies are receiving consistent signals of safety, meaning, and motivation. And this clue doesn't require constant happiness. It simply requires engagement, caring about something, someone, or even a small daily routine that gives structure and meaning to the day. The fifth silent clue reveals itself in balance, something most people don't think about until it begins to fail. Because balance is not just about standing upright. It is a complex collaboration between the brain, inner ear, eyes, muscles, and nervous system. And when balance remains stable after 70, it suggests that these systems are still communicating efficiently, while poor balance often predicts falls, fractures, and rapid decline, making it one of the strongest indicators of lifespan. Yet balance can be improved surprisingly quickly with gentle daily practice. Even standing on one foot for a few seconds near a counter can retrain the brain and muscles, restoring confidence and reducing fall risk. And when you look at these 5 clues together, standing ability, walking speed, grip strength, emotional resilience, and balance, they form a quiet but powerful story about how your body is aging, not in years, but in function. And the most important thing to understand is that none of these signs are judgments. They are feedback, and feedback gives you the opportunity to respond, because aging well is not about denying age, it's about supporting the systems that support you. Paying attention to the small daily signals your body gives, and choosing to respond with movement, connection, rest, and nourishment. And while no one can predict an exact lifespan, people who listen to these silent clues and act on them tend to experience not just longer lives, but fuller ones, with more independence, confidence, and peace. And that is the true goal after 70, not simply adding years to life, but adding life to the years that remain.